Hello, everybody. Spider here, DeFi Car Podcast, coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. My guest from College Station, Texas, man. How are you, bro? Of course, Kendo Lewis, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I had some work earlier. Today was actually a day off, right? I mean, not
Yeah,
necessarily since we were running around, but no
fact.
training.
Yeah, no training today. I'll be training tomorrow. So
Okay, and I wanted to ask you about that, man, because obviously, I mean, when you guys are getting ready for a fight, do you usually give yourself like a day off during the week just to recover?
yeah, I just needed a day off to recover, and I met with a few sponsors. You know what I mean, and did a few things at work and got that stuff out of the way. So everything will be smoother going up, leading up to the fight.
No, yeah, man, and of course, I mean, it's right around the corner, man. April 29th. It is going to be on a Friday. Because of that day, I mean, do you guys normally spar on Fridays?
Yeah, we basically kind of try to mimic the fight as much as possible. We'll do training at like probably next week on Friday at that evening. Toward closer to the fight time, about 10:30, 10 o'clock. Just the way my body can prepare for to be active around that time. Because normally I try to go to sleep early and rest for the day.
No, of course, because you are going to be the co-main event. So, of course, I mean, normally, like more or less, what time are you going to start getting warmed up at the fight?
At the venue.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like to. We do a morning workout, so we do like a morning routine. We do like go over minutes, go over game plan, and then probably. I mean, when I get to the venue, I'll probably rest for a little bit and then start warming up. So I like to get warm up early. You know what I mean? I don't like to sit and I hate waiting so long to fight. I like to get in and get out. You know what I mean? So
And then the fact that you are the co-main event, I mean, are you going to watch the other fights, or are you just going to be in your own corner and just waiting for your fight to come out?
I know sometimes I do kind of chill or just talk to some people, talk to my family that's there, hang out for a little bit. Then I go back and kind of change mentality for the fight. So
No, man. I mean, and of course, I mean, I'm glad you said that when it comes to the training, because a lot of times, fighters, I mean, they have fights coming up on Sunday, and I always ask them, like, man, I mean, do you normally train on Sundays? And I'm like, nah, man, I'm home watching TV or
yeah,
relax.
yeah,
So, yeah, it makes sense, right? I mean, get yourself mentally prepared, man.
facts.
And let me ask you, man, as far as your venture into mixed martial arts, I mean, it did start in 2015 as an amateur. Before you started actually competing, what were you doing? What were you training in or sports?
Yeah, so I mean, in 2013, I graduated high school. I played football, basketball, track. I did as many sports as I could. I didn't foresee going to college, so I didn't go to college, and I just started working in town. And then, I mean, one of my friends started training with Bobby, and he was like, "Hey, you want to come out and check it out?" And they had like it was called Spar Wars at the time, so I went, checked it out, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Like I used to watch Anderson Silva when he first started. And then, ever since then, I kind of fell more in love with it. And, at first I didn't think would ever be a pro fighter or ever continue to fight. But then I was like, holy crap, I'm really good. I'll just keep going and see where the road goes. So,
No, for sure. And let me ask you, because the gym itself, of course, is called Whitney Sports and Fitness, and
yeah.
the gym it's full of athletes, bro. I mean, there's always somebody fighting in that gym. So does that help everybody else out? Because of course, everybody's kind of getting ready for a fight.
Yeah, yeah, it helps out a lot. We try to stay on the same page. You know what I mean? With we got John Pacheco. He fought last, I think last month. You know what I mean? And then we got Tracy Hardy. He's fighting in May. He's a pro as well. So it just kind of keeps us all in the same boat and keeps if all of us are in camp, we're all in the gym. You know what I mean? So
You see, and that's kind of good though, man, because obviously they help you get ready for a fight. So after your fight, you're gonna go back and repay the favor, right?
basically, yeah.
And now, as far as the sport, because you are a professional mixed martial artist, what is it that you like about it, and what is it that you don't like about it?
I mean, I would say I love to travel. I like the travel aspect of it. You know what I mean? I get to see a lot of places I ain't never seen before. You know what I mean? So I think that's a pretty good aspect of it. You know what I mean? As far as like something I don't like, I haven't really thought about that. You know what I mean? So I haven't took in deep depth of thinking about like what don't I like. Oh yeah, I mean I would say at the beginning of my career it was the weight cut. I
Right.
hated cutting weight. But then I started, actually dieting correctly and watching what I eat and paying attention and stuff like that. So, and it kind of it's easier now, I would say. It still sucks, but it's easier.
And of course, a lot of that has to do with the mental preparation, man. Because I mean, you're hungry, you want to eat, and you're like, man, I gotta fight this guy, and so of course you guys get hangry, right? You're out there,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
man. Let me ask you, the last fight that you had, we had actually kind of messaged on Facebook because
Yeah.
for one thing, you didn't have an opponent, for leading up to the fight. Of course, Clarence Brown, he decided, he went ahead and took the fight. Something like that for you as a fighter, man. Does that bother you not knowing who you're gonna fight?
Yeah, a little bit. I like to, have one opponent that sticks and that's willing to fight. You know what I mean? If you say you're gonna fight, I expect you to have the same respect for me as I would for you. You know what I mean? So, I respect Clarence a hell of a lot more for stepping up, taking a fight. You know what I mean? We've had words in the past, but it is what it is. I respect him more. I haven't have fought him. You know what I mean? So
No, so I mean, of course, I mean, that night, of course, you were able to perform. I mean, was the game plan what you, as far as the way the fight went, was that your game plan? Did everything kind of fall into place?
a little bit. So we game planned for about four or five different people. So before Clarence accepted the fight, we had like three or four guys. You know what I mean? Two out of the three were wrestlers, and other were like strikers. You know what I mean? So we was preparing to wrestle, or we was preparing to outstrike the person. You know what I mean? So and then when Clarence came along, we kind of had to quickly put both game plans together and kind of if we went on the feet, we went on the feet. If we don't, we went on the ground. You know what I mean? So
And of course, I mean, the last venue, it wasn't far from home, right? I mean,
yeah, no,
that
it was that I love that too. It was right down the road. You know what I mean? I got the cut weight at home. You know what I mean? In my house and freaking it was at Reed Arena in College Station where A&M play and they got a bunch of stuff events and stuff there. So
no, yeah, I mean, I was hoping to be able to make it out there, man. I wasn't able to, but I mean, just the video and the photo that people were posting, I was like, damn, that was a big place, man.
yeah, it's a ginormous place. I think it holds like 40,000 people or something like that.
And something like that, I mean, walking out, does that kind of take an effect on you? Like you seeing, like, damn, you know what? I mean, it's a lot of
Now,
eyes on you.
yeah, some people do, but I'm like as soon as from the walkout, from me walking from the back to the cage, it's like the flip switches, everything switches over. It's like okay, now it's go time. You know what I mean? That's why,
Right.
like, if you watch the video, I think somebody has a video somewhere of me like kind of walking, then I started running because I was like, if you wait, you let the nerves build up, all that shit builds up, and then you get nervous, and you know what I mean. And I don't let nerves. You know what I mean? I don't like nerves at all. So I'd
Oh,
rather
yeah.
go open minded and ready to go. So
That's actually a good idea, man. Start running towards it because, of course, there's that energy. You might as well use it for something, right? I never thought about that. I saw you running and I was thinking, man, where's this guy going?
yeah,
Man, I mean, of course, you got that win. So, of course, congratulations.
thank you.
Now, backtracking a little bit, your pro debut, man, it didn't go your way.
Yeah.
Well, was that hard on you mentally?
Not mentally. It just made me want to work harder. You know what I mean? And it made me like think because whenever we accepted the fight, we didn't have any film on the dude. We didn't watch any film. We didn't know who he was. You know what I mean? We was just going in there. I just went in there with the mentality of okay, I'm just gonna try to knock him out. You know what I mean? Or try to win the fight at any means necessary. You know what I mean? So, but found out he was a really good wrestler. He's a really good guy in general, but he's a really good wrestler and a really good striker. He actually just won. I think last year he won the title at 55 for CFFC.
Oh yeah, I mean he's still out there. I actually looked him up also, man, because I was like, man, I wonder what he's doing. But obviously he's doing good things.
Yeah,
Now this weight class for you, is it going to be at 170?
yeah, it's gonna be at 170.
Okay, and is that your set weight, or are you looking like once you hit the big time, are you looking to drop to 155?
We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
No.
Maybe. Huh? I can hear you.
Oh no, I say it goes back to the whole cutting weight thing, right? You're like,
Yeah, yeah. It just depends on my diet and where I'm at, walking around and stuff like that. So we'll see. I don't like I said, I don't mind cutting weight. It sucks, but mentally I'm always here prepared mentally to cut weight. So
No, I mean that, for sure, man. Now let me ask you, as far as sports, like you said, you used to play sports back in the day,
yeah,
high school. Is there anything that you're kind of like, man, I wish I would have gone another path or followed a career like in basketball, football, or
yeah,
other?
I wanted to go to the NFL. I really wish I would have had a chance to, go to college and then go to NFL. But once I started fighting, I was like, I'm so glad I didn't. You know what I mean? Because it's a stress reliever. You know what I mean? All sports for me was just to relieve stress, and then I found something I actually love doing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you get to punch people and get paid for it, right?
facts.
Now, of course, despite how far is it from you guys, man? The American Combat Alliance. I mean, is it far from Conversation?
Yeah. It's about 4 hours. It's in Shreveport, Louisiana, so it's about four hours, I would say, maybe a little less depending on traffic. But
Oh yeah, and I mean, come fight week. Are you guys gonna wait till they have the weigh-ins to head out there, or how early are you gonna get there?
I think we're probably gonna leave like Wednesday evening, something like that. I'm not sure, but I'm sure we'll figure it out whenever the time comes. But
Not driving though, so that's good, right?
yeah, I'm not driving.
And now, as far as training, man, how's everything going?
Everything's good. Everything's going good. Camp is good. My training partners take care of me, and that's all I could ask for. You know what I mean? We go hard, but they don't hurt me. And injure, when I say hurt me, I mean injure me. You know what I mean? So we have really good rounds with all the pros we got, and then we do cross train a little bit with 4 ounce.
Right.
All the guys over there with Andrew and Dakota and Daniel, they're good people. So
Oh man, and that's a good thing because obviously, I mean, being that we're in Texas, of course, it's always a team versus team when it's regional. But once
yeah,
you get in the big show, man, you guys start cross training a little bit.
facts.
Now, once again, man, I mean, this is going to be on Friday, man. You said earlier you went to go talk to some sponsors today, man. Who's
Yeah.
helping the fight? What
Yeah,
sponsor?
I got a few sponsors. I got Aggieland Roofing. They're out of College Station. They do like major roofing repairs or roofing repairs in general. And then I got HKA. The sports gloves. They have yeah. They do sports gloves, and then muscle rehab is it's like they got it's like Epsom salt, but it's like it's like better Epsom salt, I guess. And they, you pour it into the tub. It's like a bath bomb and stuff too. They help me out a lot. Jesus, it's a few others too. Hold on, I gotta look back. Curvell student loans, they helped out as well. That's my father-in-law's company. And then Energize, and then Four Down Sports Bar. They're actually going to be showing the fight in town for people who can't make it to Shreveport. So they'll be in town, showing the fights there if y'all able to make it. The fight started at 7:30. So yeah.
Man, yeah. So of course, if your friends and family they can't make it out there, man, for them to head out there early, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Now let me ask you. I mean, of course, I know you're not looking past this fight, but Do you have anything else like you're looking to as far as scheduling for this year? I mean, compete more or?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to at least fight. I wanted to fight at least 4 or 5 times this year. I was supposed to fight. When was it? I was supposed to fight in February, but something happened with that, and you know how stuff goes. And then I was going to fight February, and then April or May, and then summer months, and then fall. So we'll see. I would like to obviously fight at least 2 to 3 more times this year. I just want to stay active, and that way next year, when next year comes around, I'll be even closer to Bellator, UFC type deal. So
Yeah, or even the PFL, man. They're
oh yeah,
actually
facts.
paying $1 million, bro. So I mean, that's can't go wrong. But yeah, man. But I mean, as far as the nickname, is that your nickname, Slice? I mean, who gave you that nickname?
Oh, so it's actually fun. I got that nickname in high school. I got in a fight in the locker room, and when Kimbo back then, it was Kimbo Slice was like, he was making his wave on YouTube, beating people up and stuff like that. And it was like, oh, that's Kendo, because my name's Kendo, so it was like Kendo Slice, and it kind of stuck since then.
No, no, and of course we're not condoning. Don't find any school guys, right?
Yeah, but don't fight it. It's bad.
Good for the cage, man. And that's another good thing, man, because here in Texas, I mean, promotion wise, it's been dry for a while. We haven't had that many promotions recently. I mean, of course, there's a few popping up. You know, I mean, is that one of the things you're kind of? I mean, you're kind of closer to the border when it comes to the state line. So does it bother you guys as a team to be able to find fights, or is going to Oklahoma, Louisiana just pretty much work for you guys?
I mean, it works. I would say whatever is the best opportunity for us as a team and as a fighter. You know what I mean? Because we analyze every person that they put in front of us. We watch film thoroughly. You know what I mean? So we pay attention to a lot of stuff. So whatever's easiest and whatever works for us, we'll talk about it and we'll make that decision.
No,
So
that's, I mean, that sounds about right, man. And now let me ask you, because you are a mixed martial artist, are there other platforms that you're looking to venture into, whether it's boxing, kickboxing, bare knuckle? And I'm just throwing that out there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I thought about doing kickboxing, a few kickboxing fights. It just depends, honestly. Like I said, it depends on the opportunity. You know what I mean? Who it's against, what promotion, and all that extra stuff. So
And the pay as well, right? You want to get
yeah,
paid a little.
I, sometimes I don't really worry about the pay as much because that'll come eventually. You know what I mean? So I don't want to fight. I don't like fighting for money in a sense. I like fighting for money, obviously. I like making money from fighting,
Right.
but I'm not gonna make it all about money. You know what I mean? So because a lot of people do that and they get thrown off mentally. You know what I mean? They worry about money instead of fighting.
Yeah, because a lot of times, I mean, there's a better opportunity, you know, that you can see. Like you're like, hey, this, you know, this promotion is throwing people in the good direction. So of course, right? You want to
Yeah.
thread in the box. Now, let me ask you, there is a UFC fight going on tonight, UFC 273. Two title bouts, man. I'm gonna ask you on this, bro. Volkanovski versus Zombie, man. Who's gonna take that bout?
Dang. I got Zombie, man. I've been watching. I like the way he fights, man. I've been watching him for a while, so I
You
think it's
got,
I think it'll go to decision now.
I'm with you, man. I'm a fan of Zombie. I think he's gonna weather the storm and actually be able to lock something on him. But we'll see, man. Because as far as Volkanovski, they were talking he used to play rugby like at 200 pounds, and
Yeah,
he's a
he
big.
did. He did. He's a big dude for a small
Yeah,
weight class.
you know, that's gonna be the main event, of course, and of course the rematch, man. It's gonna be Sterling versus Jan. Who takes that one?
I'm gonna go with Sterling. People gonna hate me for that, but I'm gonna go with Sterling.
And I kind of spoke about this yesterday. We had our episode here, man, and you know, the way everything happened. Of course, it's not his fault because I mean he was you know, hit it illegally, and of course, you
Yeah,
know, motion that, you know, the judges gave him the belt, and it happened. But you know, I'm just disappointed that it happened that way for him.
me
But
too.
I'll find out tonight, you know,
Yeah,
whether or not
right.
he's the title holder or his opponent's going to come back and regain that title, man.
Yeah.
So
I see a good fight. That's all between them two. Because I
yeah,
know I know Peter Yan gonna bring it, and we just gotta see if Algie gonna bring it. You know what I mean? So
sir, tonight, man. Are you guys going to be watching out there?
yeah, we'll probably be watching it. Yeah, I'll probably watch them at my house or something.
Oh no, there you go. Make sure you go Facebook Live, man, so I can watch it too, bro. Man, well, I do appreciate you jumping on this. I know it was kind of last minute, but the fight is going to be on coming up for the AKA promotion, of course, on April 29th, Friday. I do wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Anything you want to say before we wrap this up, bro?
Nah, man. I just want to thank you for having me on here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to all my sponsors. I kind of gave y'all a shout out earlier. So
Yes,
thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the help.
not a problem. And don't hang up yet, bro. Everybody else, this is Vida here, DeFi Car Podcast, of course. Slice helping me with this. Best of luck, man. Everybody else, subscribe and follow up.